Good afternoon and welcome to day 4 of the 2016 Rugby's America North Championship. Our headquarters for the week is Vizcaya Park in Miramar, Florida, just north of Miami. Today's slate, we have one game from the trophy round. It is Jamaica, who got a first victory, the first victory over Guyana, on Sunday. They match of the tournament. Please follow along on Twitter at Rugby America's North and on Facebook and Twitter as well, and by joining our conversation. If you want to join us, go to RAN Super Week. Now, as you can tell, that we are starting a little late today. We did have a weather delay. Some lightning was in the area, so we're starting a little bit late. So you did not miss the action that's getting ready to start. Our referee kit, game balls, and event tents are supplied to us today by Canterbury, a proud sponsor of USA Rugby South. And Rugby America's North would like to thank our partners, DHL and KPMG, for their support of RAN Rugby. Joining me today is my colleague, Javier Esteve. He has played throughout his career over 34 years with the Denver Barbarians, Aspen, Colorado, the U.S. Under-23s. He finished his playing career up at Fort Lauderdale Rugby Club over the last 10 or 15 years, and for the last 6 years has been the head coach of the West Pines Youth Rugby Club in Pembroke Pines, Florida. And I'd like to welcome my colleague Javier Esteve. Thanks for joining me today.
Hi, Mark. Good to be here. Looking forward to getting these games kicked off. We've had a little bit of weather delay and some technical difficulties, so we'll try and keep you apprised of things like scores as we go along if you're watching the streaming online. But we've got the first match for the Bahamas in the tournament, so we'll have to see what their style looks like and how it matches up with what you've seen from Jamaica so far. What do you think from talking to the coaches, Mark?
Well, I was talking to Benjamin Power from the Bahamas, and this is their 50th year as a rugby club or as a rugby country, and they've been playing for 8 years on the youth side. So their team, their all-star team, their national team, it really comes from 2 clubs, one in Nassau and one in Freeport. They have about 50 youth players in the whole country. A lot of expats, and it's about 50-50 now, they said, either expats and locals. They have several of their kids, even though there's only 50 of them in the country, several of them still play for the men's side. So Javier, I was also looking at one of their scrum halves, their starting scrum half is 14 years old. So he is going to, and they told me that you will not notice that he's 14 years old because he takes on the biggest and the baddest, just like everybody else. They also have 3 assistant coaches, Kyle Charlton, Justin Lewis, and Nigel Kirby. Their strategy today for their first match of the Rugby's America's North Championship is they want to take it to Jamaica at the game line. They want to go ahead and drive them off the ball or drive them back and then utilize their speed out wide in order to finish. Same thing for Jamaica. Their first match against Guyana, they did a lot of ground and pound, Javier. It was pretty interesting to see a team from Jamaica utilize a ground and pound style offense versus the free-flowing game that we know and that most Caribbean teams play. So, when you are trying to teach these kids in the style of play, what do you typically start with when you're talking about high school kids and early college kids?
Well, really it's about spacing and positioning. So trying to be in the right position for the style of play is key, because it's all about being able to support, whether you're attacking in the channels off the set pieces or trying to spin the ball out wide. It all requires structure and being in position to support. So it'll be interesting to see how they can transition from one phase to another. It certainly looks like Jamaica's got some size, so I can understand why the ground and pound was effective for them, but I'm pretty sure they're able to spin it wide and use the speed on the outside as well. So it's going to be a good matchup.
I don't think speed's going to be a issue today. There's going to be an abundance of it out wide. I think what's going to happen is whoever's going to make their tackles and control that gain line I think will come out victorious for this match. Now, these two teams are in the trophy division, and that also includes Guyana as well. Like I said, Jamaica was had their first match was a victory over Guyana, and so if they end up winning this game, they are going to go to the trophy final. We do have, like I said, it's our fourth day of the Rugby America's North Championship, and we have our game on tap starting shortly here, Jamaica and the Bahamas. Two great matchups tomorrow in the Cup division. From Pool A, we have the Cayman Islands and Mexico. Both of those teams are undefeated, 1-0 in Cup play here at the RAN Championships. And then the nightcap, 6 o'clock start, USA South versus Trinidad and Tobago. And Javier, that's going to be a very interesting match. Both teams are undefeated so far, and both teams look very, very good earlier this week.
Well, it's great to see the level of experience so high at such a young age. Clearly, these are kids that have been playing for years, at least a number of them, and it shows. These are well-established clubs with excellent coaching, and there's just been great rugby all week. So we're looking forward to a lot of good matches this week, and I think it's a great experience for all the players.
We're going to be getting started soon with the national anthems. I'd also like to give another thanks to our Rugby America's North, our partners DHL and KP&G for their support of RAN Rugby. So if you've been with us all week, we have been posting the time and the score on the screen. However, we did have a technical failure, earlier today because of the storm, and we will be unable to post the game's score and the time. So what I will do is I will keep you posted on the time and score during the games. We're getting ready for the kickoff of the trophy division. It's the Bahamas' first match. Oh, Javier, I'm getting torn up here.
Got a frog in your throat there, Mark?
We're getting ready for the first match. And only one today, day 4 of the Rugby America's Championship. Jamaica versus the Bahamas. We'll be back shortly with national anthem and kickoff. Welcome back to day 4 of the 2016 Rugby America's North Championship from Vizcaya Park in Miramar, Florida, just north of Miami. We're getting ready to have the national anthems of our trophy division match between Jamaica and the Bahamas. Jamaica ended up beating Guyana on Sunday. They are 1-0 in the division of the RAN Championship. This is Bahamas' first match we're going to see in the tournament today. So I was talking to their coach, Benjamin Power, earlier, and Javier, he was telling me that they're looking for more of a grounded pound and kind of controlling the game line versus just straight from the top going and spinning it wide.
I'm sure these guys have some experience playing each other, being in the Vinacra, so we'll see how that comes to play.
You mean the RAN? NACRA is now RAN.
That's
exactly.
right.
Rugby America's North.
But when they played in the past, they
Right.
probably played in NAC.
Exactly. Probably, definitely. Sure, they played each other. So the Bahamas, they basically create their national team from really two clubs, one from Nassau and the other one from Freeport.
Yeah, it's a challenge for them. I know from traveling over there and talking to some of the men's players that they have to train independently sometimes, so they don't always get to practice as a unit, but they'll certainly work that out in a hurry tonight. So looking forward to seeing how they execute.
Well, I'm just excited we're going to get this match started. We had a slight weather delay earlier, and now we are awaiting the national anthems.
We stand for the national anthems.
We're 1 minute away from kickoff in this trophy division match with Jamaica versus the Bahamas. Make sure you join us for tomorrow night's matchup, a doubleheader on tap for day 5 of the RAN Championships. And the two leaders of Pool A, Mexico and the Cayman Islands, will battle it out at 4 o'clock. And then for the nightcap, second of the doubleheader, USA South is going to take on Trinidad and Tobago. So that's a night of undefeated play on Wednesday night as we get ready to start this one up with Bahamas ready to be here and excited, as well as Jamaica. Now, Javier, number 10 from Jamaica, I said it the first time he played, Adrian Christie, he definitely has the best hairstyle here so far that I've seen.
Certainly better than yours and mine.
Right, absolutely. I agree with you 100% on that one.
Looks a little Jesse Amadora there.
Right. So, follow along on Twitter at Rugby Americas North on Facebook, as well as Twitter. You can join the conversation by using hashtag RanSuperWeek, and we are streaming live at rugbyamericasnorth.com. As we take the kickoff here, going to the weak side, Jamaica is putting pressure on the Bahamas immediately. Maintaining possession. So the Bahamas strategy, Javier, coming in was a lot of pounding at first, controlling that line of scrimmage. We'll kind of see. Right now, they're exactly what they said they were going to be doing.
Looks like they're sticking to it. Pretty well organized there, doing some quick and goes through several phases. Looks like we may have a knock on here. Well, we've got a penalty awarded to the Bahamas.
Not rolling away, the referee calls. It's going to be a penalty for Jamaica. Little tap and go, giving it to the winger here. That's offsides, it seems, that the referee is calling. They are in range for a kick. Let's see if they're going to go for a penalty kick or they're going to kick for touch.
Like
wow,
keep the ball in
tap
hand.
And go. Taking it to the 8-man's got plenty of room to run here. Going right down to the 5-meter line. Trying to punch it in. Less than 2 minutes to start here. Minute 35 in. And Jamaica is close.
I think Jamaica's going to have to reevaluate that.
Wow, not rolling away on the Bahamas. You may think, hey, this is their first game. A couple things they got to work on. Great running, and that is a score, ladies and gentlemen. Try awarded to Jamaica 2 minutes in.
Nice break there by Jamaica. Looks like they took advantage of a quick go on a penalty and caught the Bahamas off guards.
That was Mikel Facey, the number 9, I think, is the one that touched it down there. And you can see that Jamaica definitely ready to play. Kind of caught Bahamas sleeping. You figure all the time that we had getting ready for this game, they would be ready. But definitely Jamaica has come ready to play.
Good quick reaction, instinctive play coming quick off of that penalty, right off of the scrum into that channel. And Bahamas just wasn't ready for it.
Jamaica dotted the try down. They're up 5-0. Let's see if they'll add the extra point here. By Mikel Facey. And the kick is up.
All right.
And it's good. 7-0. Jamaica, 2 minutes into the game here. We'll see how Bahamas responds. Once again, this is Bahamas' first match of the 2016 Rugby Americas North Championship. Jamaica defeated Guyana on Sunday. And as my son hurries up and gets off the field as he runs right down.
Well, we'll have to see if Bahamas reevaluates their strategy. Looks like we're going to get into another weather delay.
Yeah. So that is the horn for So that is a horn for lightning, ladies and gentlemen. So the rule is that the teams have to leave the field because there is lightning within 3 miles of the area, or a lightning strike within 3 miles of the area. So right now, we just started the game, 3 minutes into the match. Jamaica is up 7-0. But like I said, it is going to be anybody's guess so far as to when we're going to be able to start the rest of this game or continue the rest of this game. Now, we do apologize for not having the score and the time of the game up on your screen as we have for the last several days. We did have a technical issue with one of our systems failing, and so we were unable to provide that. But we will definitely keep you up to date on not only the score and time, but also the length of this weather delay. So right now, we are going to take a break as well as the teams and about this weather delay. Right now, your score is 7-0 Jamaica, 3:47 into the first half. We'll take a break and step away. You are watching the 2016 Rugby America's North Championship from Vizcaya Park in Miramar, Florida. Welcome back to the 2016 Rugby Americas Championship Day 4. We're just getting back to live coverage, live action. The weather delay is over, and they've reset the kickoff. Jamaica has it. The score is Jamaica 7, Bahamas nothing right now. An up and under kick by Jamaica. Fielding it well, Bahamas does. Penalty on Jamaica.
Looks like the ball is going to come back after Bahamas tried to go with a quick play, quick tap and go.
So looks like they had hands in the ruck or coming from the side. I couldn't really tell exactly.
Coming from the side it was.
Coming from the side. I'm joined by my colleague Javier Esteve. He is the head coach of the West Pines Youth Rugby Football Club. Oh, and a knock forward by there. Bahamas takes possession, turnover.
Looks like we've got Bahamas threatening finally. See if they can make use of this ball. All right, back in possession.
Taken by the 12. Forward pass called by the referee from the Bahamas. We do have a man down. That is the number 10, Adrian Christie. Getting ready for the scrum down to Jamaica.
We're going to have our first opportunity for a set piece here. Let's see how this works.
So we just started back to live coverage. It's only 6 minutes into the game. Jamaica's up 7-0 over the Bahamas. This is Bahamas' first game of the RAN Championship, 2016 RAN Championship. Jamaica's second. 8-man tried to pick it up. Did not happen. A knock on. Be a scrum down, Bahamas.
All right, let's see if they can make use of their field position here. They're inside the 50 and they haven't had too many opportunities with set pieces. Let's see how they can do here. They got pushed on their last set piece. See if they can hold a little better structure.
We're here at the home operations, the base at Vizcaya Park in Miramar, Florida, just north of Miami for the 2016 Rugby's America's North Championship. Day 4 trophy division match between Bahamas and Jamaica. Bahamas are trailing 7-0 so far, 7 minutes into the match. We've had a long weather delay. We had a lightning delay, so we had to wait about 30 minutes for it to clear. There was no rain on it, so the pitch is in pristine condition. And the weather is actually really nice. It's a slight breeze, and it's overcast, so it's not really that warm. Not really that hot, I should say. It's always warm in these conditions. So I don't think that the weather is going to be a factor today in this match. Number 9 taking it out. Bad pass, but fielded by the number 12 from Bahamas. And then an offload going past the gain line. Bahamas moving the ball on Jamaica. Dummy pass by the scrum half, who is only 14 years old, making his debut at the Rugby's America's North Championship here.
We'll see if they can get it back out to that center. James Farrington for Bahamas had some good pace and some size behind it. Let's see if they can make use of his skills.
Nicholas Lane, the number 9 from Bahamas. Yes, he is 14 years old, playing against 19-year-old kids, or men, I should say. But his coaches have told me he can definitely hold his own. He's not intimidated whatsoever. And in fact, he sometimes plays with the men, their men's national side. So Jamaica this year, what they've done is that they've come in, that's an inerrant whistle. Kick forward by Jamaica. Looks like it's going to be out of bounds.
Looks like we'll have our first throw into the game.
Right.
Possession going to the Bahamas.
So manager Jerry Benswick from Jamaica, he was informing me that they have kind of changed their tactics this year. They've moved more of a ground and pound, spreading it wide and spinning the ball to their backs. That is definitely a factor, but they were recruiting in order to get some more players into the game. For example, larger players, number 3, Matthew Patterson. He had a great game against Guyana, and they were doing a lot of ground and pound. He's only been playing the rugby for 8 months, but was definitely a factor. As you see his missed tackle right there, but he's giving forth a lot of effort in this 2016 RAN Championships. Bahamas still moving the ball.
That was inside center. James Farrington taking that ball into the gain line. Hard to bring down.
Breaking the line. See if they can dish it out. Great offload. Resetting. Somewhat some confusion. Who's going to run the ball here? Alex Neely, number 17. His number's been called on several times today. We'll make it scrum down Jamaica.
Once again, a switch play there with James Farrington inside center attacking the gain line, but the ball was mishandled on the switch. We had a knock on, and we're going to have the ball turned over for a scrum down put in by Jamaica.
You know, Javier, I was talking to the coach from the Bahamas, and he was telling me that they are trying to play more of a forwards type style, similar to the Bahamas, similar to Jamaica. But we've seen a little bit of that today. But then again, both teams are kind of getting their feet wet and getting into the groove of this game.
Well, I talked to the weather stoppage, and they were going to make a little adjustment to that after the first couple of minutes play, and they think they've got an advantage in the back line. And from what we're seeing, it looks like they might have something there. That's a sizable package they've got in that inside center.
12 minutes into the first half, Jamaica is up 7-0 over the Bahamas. We're here at Vizcaya Park in Miramar, Florida, just north of Miami. America's North Network. 2016 RAN Championships. We're in the trophy division here, Jamaica, the Bahamas. Guyana is also the third team in that division. As Jamaica puts the ball in. 8-man pickup going around the weak side. Jamaica maintaining possession, but no support there. That's a knock-on by the Bahamas. Initial knock-on by the Bahamas will have a scrum down to Jamaica.
The ball will be put in by Michael Facey, playing scrum half for Jamaica team.
Javier, looks like both teams trying to figure each other out and feel them out and see kind of how this game's going to go. Jamaica did get a quick try in the first 3 minutes of the match. Then we had the weather delay, and we've been playing for about 5 minutes live here. Ball's gone weak side. The winger taking it up. Clearing kick by Jamaica. Back to the fullback of the Bahamas. He's taking it wide here. He's got some support. Did not make that pass. Took it up himself. He did have support out wide. Ball is loose. No, it is not. Offsides called by the referee.
That was fullback Ramal Camacho taking that ball into the gain line. Looks like they got a break. Penalty awarded to Bahamas, and they'll take the ball from about midfield.
Referee bringing the two captains together. Having a stern conversation with the boys, making sure everything stays level on the up and up. Probably, Javier, we're going to see the next time an infraction like that, we may see a card come out.
Yeah, things are getting a little bit chippy in the loose pieces. Sure wants to put it under control while he can.
Outside center for Bahamas, kicks for touch. We're going to have a line out to Bahamas right at the 10 meters in the attacking position. And I think this is going to be the first line out for the Bahamas, attacking. The lights are coming on here at Vizcaya Park. Nice breeze coming through as well. It's a great night for rugby.
Well, if they can manage to maintain possession on this line out, they've got some good space here. Looks like we had a not straight on the throw in.
Referee gives the option to Jamaica whether a line out or a scrum, and they elect the scrum. You know, for two teams that have plenty of pace, Javier, still haven't seen a lot of that in this contest so far.
No, they're trying to make their breaks off the loose pieces, but we haven't seen a lot of second phase ball out wide play. We'll see. They've got an opportunity here from a field position standpoint. We'll see if they can use it.
The 10 back inside.
They seem to have numbers, but Flyhap chose to go back in.
That was egregious right there. The referee, like we said, pulls the cards out of his pocket totally from the side. And that number 8 man's going to go have a seat for 10 minutes in the sin bin. 15 minutes into the first half. Jamaica playing with a one-man advantage for the next 10 minutes. A tap and go by the 10 of Jamaica, breaking through the gain line.
Let's see if they can take advantage here and get the ball out. One more go from the big men. Met at the gain line by Bahamas. Fraction. Penalty to Jamaica with a quick tap.
Hands in the rock, quick tap, going wide. Errant pass. The assistant referee is coming over to the referee to have a conversation here. Possibly some infraction away from the ball.
We may have had some infringement in play.
Was it?
Yes, looks like it was a high tackle. And Jamaica will start the ball again just outside the 22.
Tap and go. Taking it to the flanker. Holding on by Jamaica. Got penalty Bahamas. See if they try to clear this kick out. They're going to attempt to clear. Oh, coming from this side, coming right at the broadcast booth here. Let's see if he makes it to the sideline. And yes, he does. That will be a line out for the Bahamas. 7-0 Jamaica so far, midway through the first half.
Kick was taken by Spencer Graham outside center. He found touch. And the Bahamas will maintain possession and have the throw in.
You know, Javier, is pretty amazing. The number 9, the scrum half from the Bahamas, Nicholas Lane. He's 14 years old playing with these men, and his composure has been very good for this part of the first half.
Well, it really speaks to one of the interesting things about rugby is if you play the game properly, it affords. You just have to have the heart and the conditioning.
Ball won by, wow, turnover to Jamaica. Going on the short side of the pitch. Could not connect with that pass, though. Looks like it's going to be a line out for the Bahamas.
Jamaica player was driven out nicely by outside center from the Bahamas, Spencer Graham.
We've seen some good defensive play here since we started back after the weather delay from both sides.
You hear me shout to one of your players, help me out. Let him know he's offside.
Referee is informing the Jamaican players from the sideline that they need to watch their offsides. Ball went backwards. Jamaica does kick it through. They're attacking. Fullback picks it up for the Bahamas. He is tackled. The ball moves forward. It's kicked through. It's landed by Jamaica. And that is a try, ladies and gentlemen. Try by Jamaica. Up by 12 now. 19 minutes into the first half. Javier, wow. What a change right here. Quick try by Jamaica.
Yeah, mistakes seem to be the key to the game so far. Unfortunately, it was a fullback under pressure, brought down with a good tackle, and made a poor decision in putting the ball down. So
Jamaica
takes advantage.
Right, putting all types of pressure, and that's exactly what they did in their match versus Guyana on Sunday. They turned their defense into offense with the pressure that they bring and put on the opponent. Got them 5 more points there. Awaiting the extra point.
Well, most of the half since the restart had been played in Jamaica's end with Bahama controlling the ball, but
ooh, wow, that is some hard luck there. Hit the post, did not go through. Adrian Christie, I know he's disappointed. From my vantage point, he does look like the honey badger from here, Javier, with the hair.
He's got the hair, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
I want that hair.
12-0 Jamaica, 20 minutes into the first half. We played 35 minutes here in the U19s for the Rugby Americas North Championship. We're at Vizcaya Park in beautiful Miramar, Florida, just north of Miami. A little bit overcast. We are, if you're turning in now, we're just into the first half. We had a long weather delay due to lightning in the area, but now we're back, and we have about 15 minutes left in the first half. Bahamas down by 12. They still haven't gotten to the groove. This is their first match of the Rugby Americas North Championship, and that ball did not go 10 meters. Referee's going to blow it up. It's going to give Jamaica the option. They will take. I always love this segment when I'm on offense to have a split scrum or a scrum center, and then you split the backs. Now Jamaica is going, looks like they're going to a strong side. They have all the backs on one side.
Well, let's see if they do something creative here and throw to the weak side.
Christie's got a good foot, and he also has nice running skills.
He's got the pace to bring it back weak.
Absolutely. The cutback is killer when you're talking about Jamaica.
And there it is.
Going to the weak side. Went backwards, though. Oh, nope. The referee said it did go forward. Just going to be a knock-on. Missed opportunity by Jamaica.
Well, we saw the play developing, and they had the right people in the right place. Unfortunate ball handling. Little knock-on. Advantage to the Bahamas, and they'll maintain possession at the scrum, at the set scrum piece.
If you want to follow along on Facebook or Twitter, it's just follow us at Rugby Americas North. Join the conversation by using the hashtag #RanSuperWeek. It's day 4 of the Rugby Americas North Championships. We're going to have our women's tournament starting. It's a 10s tournament starting on Thursday. Thursday and Friday is the first women's 10s tournament ever in RAN history. If you joined us the last couple of days, we usually have the scores posted and the time on the on your monitor there. We had some equipment fail due to the lightning. We were unable to provide that, but I will definitely keep you posted as Bahamas driving through, attacking, and Jamaica's in right here. The dummy by the number 9 gets it out wide to the 12. Still going, taking several Jamaican defenders with him. They do have an overload if they can get the ball on the other side of the pitch. We'll see what happens. Looks like an obstruction there. You cannot run behind your own defender or your own player. Quick tap by Christie, the number 10, catching him sleeping. He's got some room, dishing. Oh, assistant referee does call him out and hit the touchline there. But great job by the number 10, Adrian Christie, getting out, quick tapping it, getting past the defense.
It's been the story of the game. They've been opportunistic, and when they've had an advantage, they've capitalized on it.
Now, Javier, I don't remember you being that fast when you were playing.
Oh, but I was.
Were you? Because I don't remember that. In fact, in February when we played against each other, didn't I run by you in the tournament we played in?
I think you ran out of air, but I don't remember running fast.
Well, you say tomato, I say tomato.
There you go.
24 minutes into the first half, 12-0 Jamaica over the Bahamas. Jamaica winning their line out.
So touch called. See another line out.
Ball's gone out, so we're going to have Bahamas throwing the ball in through this line out. Let's see if they can make something happen. We haven't really seen much from Bahamas off the line outs today. But like I said, it's still early.
Your players on site. Set up in lane with me. Set up in lane with me.
So the
Lane with me.
Rugby Americas Network is, the Rugby Americas North is this tournament. The championships have been split up into 2 different divisions. One is a cup division and one is the trophy division. So the trophy division consists of Guyana, Jamaica, and the Bahamas. And as we see the play develop here by the 13, the trophy division is generally geared for developing countries, and if they haven't been here in a while. Jamaica missed last year. Guyana missed the last 3 years, and they are here this year. The Bahamas were here last year as well, but it's used for development. So once the winner of the trophy division will move up to the cup division, where the other 6 teams are in the tournament. Referee calling impeding a player there. They're going to have a scrum down for Bahamas. And the yellow card from Jamaica earlier, he has come back on. So now Jamaica is at full strength, 15 on 15. And Javier, the man down, didn't really affect them whatsoever. In fact, they got points on the board while he was on the bench.
We'll see what they can do with him back in the game. I think Bahamas got the right game plan. They're just messing up some opportunities with some unfortunate mistakes and ball handling.
Rugby Americas North would like to thank our partners DHL and KPMG for their support of RAN Rugby. The referee kit, game balls, and event tents are supplied to us today by Canterbury, a proud sponsor of USA Rugby South. 27 minutes into the first half, 12-0 Jamaica. It's a put in for the Bahamas. Ball is out. From half. Needs to get rid of it a little bit quicker. Missing some opportunities there as the Bahamas takes it towards the sideline. Ball is out. Scrum half picks it up. Strong half, Nicholas Lane controlling his team, setting it up, the offense. Passing out wide. Oh, that's hard luck right there.
Another ball handling error.
That is an advantage. The knock-on is advantage to Jamaica. They have numbers out wide.
Wow, what a tackle by the outside center.
Great tackle.
That was James Farrington putting the lick on. Didn't fall for the dummy.
Wow. Great tackle by Bahamas, and Farrington ends up causing a knock-on by Jamaica. It's going to be their ball, scrum down right at the 10-meter of Jamaica. So they haven't spent a lot of time in Jamaica's end right here, and it seems like they've had a challenge of trying to get their offense moving here. It's been a little bit of this, a little bit of that, so to speak. We'll see if they can get into a rhythm.
Well, that's just it. The rhythm keeps getting interrupted by the little ball handling mistakes.
Absolutely. Now it looks like they're...
Stay 15.
I'd say that was great defense by Farrington, though. I know it's one of the things that we try and work on from a coaching perspective is have the man play the man and not the pass. So he didn't fall for that dummy.
It was
committed
fantastic.
To his tackle.
Right, fantastic play because there was a definite overload there and speed to burn, pun intended there. And so if he didn't make that play, they might have been scoring another try here. Jamaica winning the scrum down, spinning it out wide. Oh, missed tackle. Breakaway by Jamaica. They're going down the sideline, cutting back into the field. I don't think anybody's going to catch them. That is another try, Jamaica. The winger, number 14, extending their lead 17-0, 30 minutes into the first half.
Great breakaway by Miguel Facey on the outside, cutting back against the defense. Just not enough numbers there to stop him. He picked his holes, and he executed.
Facion did a great job breaking through the initial defensive line with a left stiff arm, broke away and was able to cut it back. And the Bahamas just not quick enough to catch him before the try zone.
Well, Mark, you saw that play develop. It all started on the first attack line. They stayed too far back. The defense was back on their heels waiting, and they provided Facey the opportunity to pick his lines and attack.
Adrian Christie getting ready for the point after try. Nothing. Jamaica on top. 4 minutes left in the before half. Having a little water break here. First water break of the day. And Jamaica, they've been running their offense just like they did earlier in their previous game against Guyana. Bahamas need to find themselves. They can still get back into this game. Just need to limit the miscues that they've been having. They've had some good drives, but Javier just some knock-ons and forward passes are keeping them out of the try zone so far.
They played a good portion. They had 15-20 minutes where they were deep in Jamaica's half and controlling possession, but as you said, the mistakes turned that ball over. Been a good clean game. We had one yellow card, but
Nicholas Lane with the kickoff. Bahamas taking the ball off the kickoff. Enthusiastic fans rooting for Bahamas bringing their own. Whoa, what a hit by Jamaica. I don't know if he wrapped up on that tackle. Referee stopping. Oh, and I don't think he did. He did not wrap up. I think some color is coming out here, Javier. And
well,
Rugby,
we certainly heard it from the sidelines. There was no wrap, and there was plenty of clap.
I like the rhyme there, Javier. That was nice. So we see a second yellow card from Jamaica. That was a intense hit. However, it was illegal. You have to physically wrap up when you are tackling in rugby, unlike football. So
Bahamas kicks for touch. Looks like they've got the ball just outside the 10-meter line. Another opportunity for them deep in Jamaica's half. We'll see if they can take advantage this time around.
absolutely. So we'll see. They had a man advantage previously, and it didn't work out for them. So they're attacking right at the 10-meter, setting up their back line.
I think if they can just get their ball past the fly half a little quicker, they can make some things happen. Once again,
Oh, intercepted by the number 10. Adrian Christie. We've said his name numerous times.
If there's been an opportunity, he has seized it. Once again, though, what you saw there was the ball slowed to come out of the scrum half into the back line.
Whistle blown. I think we're going to see another card come out here, Javier. Oh, no. Okay. Banged up in the ruck there. Couldn't really see exactly what went on. We're down closing the closing minutes of the first half. Jamaica up 17-0 over the Bahamas. It's been a kind of an unusual first half. We had a very long, we started in 3 minutes in. We had a 30-minute weather delay.
I think that was Jamaica's outside center, Alvin Gordon, who was down in the play. It looks like he's okay.
So the referee blew it up for safety. There was an injured player at the bottom of the ruck. They will restart it with a scrum down to the Bahamas, and
that was Alvin Gordon,
the number 9. 8-man passes it over. It still goes backwards. Bahamas with the ball.
Adrian Christie just seems to disrupt every offensive attempt Bahamas makes.
Gonna be a scrum down. Looks like it got tied up. So you have to allow, you got to be able to move the pack forward. If not, the referee's going to blow it up. And it's turnover to Jamaica. Final minute of the first half. Jamaica right at their 22. That horn has sounded. We will play until the ball goes out of bounds. Referee will reset it. The referee today is Ryan Hickson. He is from Trinidad Tobago, joining us for the whole week. Ball is out. And that will be the whistle to end the first half with your score: Jamaica 17, Bahamas nothing. You are watching day 4 of the 2016 Rugby America's North Championship from Vizcaya Park in Miramar, Florida, just north of Miami. We're going to take a break, and when we get back, we will see the start of the second half. Once again, Jamaica up 17-0 over the Bahamas. Welcome back. Getting ready for second half coverage of the Jamaica versus Bahamas. Jamaica up 17-0. Getting ready to start the second half. I'm joined by my colleague Javier Esteve. He is the head coach for the West Pines Youth Rugby Club. 34 years experience with him both playing and coaching. And Javier, how do you see what happened in the first half there?
You know, it was a good matchup. Both teams had their opportunities, but unfortunately, Bahamas just committed some errors at inopportune times, and Jamaica was in the right place to take advantage of those opportunities. Their number 10 player was on the spot with everything
Christie.
Bahamas gave him. He really played a great half. And I think what Bahamas needs to do is just move the ball out a little quicker. They've got the back line to effectively move the ball down the field, but it's a little slow coming out of the scrum and getting past the fly half.
Yeah, absolutely. The number 9, it is
the youngster.
His name is, the youngster. Took my sheet away here. Let's see. His name is Nicholas Lane. He's 14 years old. He's playing pretty well, but it looks like he's holding on to the ball too much in right off the rucks, and that's accelerating the defense right on them. And just they're not really getting anything out of that. Maybe if he spins the ball a little bit quicker out, they'll be able to have some more opportunity.
Yeah, and what's happening is that number 10 for Jamaica, when he sees the slow ball movement, he's coming up and ready to poach, and he's taking advantage.
Adrian Christie, yes, the number 10 from Jamaica. He's had a very good first half controlling the offense, and his defense has been very well. So as the rest of Jamaica, they've been shutting down this Bahamian offense. This is Bahamas' first game of the 2016 Rugby Americas North Championship. And Rugby Americas North would like to thank our partners DHL and KP&G for their support of RAN Rugby. The referee kit, game balls, and event tents are supplied to us today by Canterbury, a proud sponsor of USA Rugby South. As the two teams go to different sides here, we're just about to get the second half kickoff here of the trophy division between Bahamas and Jamaica. This is all part of RAN Super Week Day 4. Tomorrow night, we have two great games for you. Pool A, Mexico versus Cayman Islands. Both of those teams are undefeated, and the nightcap's going to be USA South versus Trinidad and Tobago. Deep kick from the Bahamas. Is it going to go all the way out? And yes, it does. Goes all the way through the tri-zone. So they're going to bring it back. And did they touch it down, Javier?
I think it went through the back, and they've elected to take the 22 kick.
So. Wow. Wondering why they did that, why they didn't take the scrum center. Oh well, 22 drop it is, they elect. Now for you rugby novices at home, this 22 drop, the defense cannot jump over the line. They can do like basketball where they jump straight up, but not over the line. Nice kick by the 10, Adrian Christie. Jamaica has recovered the kick as well. Penalty is called.
I think he failed to release the ball.
Oh, is that what it was?
They had him
not
down.
Releasing. Referee calling not releasing, apparently. Penalty to Bahamas. And he did not release it from his hands. So, and he lost that opportunity. Now it's a scrum down to Jamaica. So the rule is that the ball must release your hands to restart the play. And looks like the Bahamas player got a little overzealous there and did not do that, which in turn he loses possession. Scrum down Jamaica. Jamaica coming into the wind. There's a 5, 10 mile an hour breeze in their face right now. Let's see if the Bahamas will start using some kicks to utilize this breeze. Bahamas winning the scrum down, taking it up. Great tackle by Jamaica. Great effort so far. Resetting. Jamaica calling for players wide. Bahamas has an overload. Great tackle by Adrian Christie, coming from nowhere and taking him to the ground.
He's really been everywhere.
An unfortunate knock forward. Knock on by Bahamas. We do have an injured player down, but in rugby we keep playing. Referee will play the knock on by Bahamas. Going to be a scrum down for Jamaica.
And I believe that is the big outside center. That's going to be a real loss for the Bahamas if he's got to leave the game. That's James Farrington. No.
Can't tell what number he is.
Check that. Yeah,
James Alexander. Number 12 on the Bahamas. Now the referee has stopped the clock. We are 3 minutes into the second half here. Jamaica up 17-0 over the Bahamas. We have an injury on the field right now for a official timeout. So Javier, why don't we have a little with the West Pines Youth Rugby Club and how you guys started from scratch?
Well, we had a little bit of a head start. And I got my two sons involved at an early age with the Weston Club and sort of dropped them off and wasn't allowed to go home. So I started coaching the Weston Club and coached them for about 2 years. And then Weston, Florida, and then really wanted to bring a program back to where I'd coached a lot of other sports at the West Pembroke Pines Optimist group. And so I was given an opportunity to get some support from the city and a field, and we had some players, just a core handful of players that were from West Pines that I had introduced into rugby from other sports, and we're going up to Weston, and that's how it all started. So we're in our third year now at West Pines, and introducing the sport to new players every year, and it's really taking off like it is in the rest of the country.
Javier is part of the the Florida Youth Rugby Association, as well as I with one of my youth clubs as well. We have 8 youth clubs in the state, and Javier, that has basically increased from, 3, 4 in the last couple years?
Yeah, I think we're at a point where we're growing. I think we're about 50% growth a couple years ago and 30% last year, and if we can do 25% this year, we'll be in good shape.
Well, we are having plans for an expansion in the northern part of the state with some youth clubs in Orlando, and possibly the growth is going to be in the women's game. I know that Wellington out of West Palm, they are starting a women's high school team, which will put the number of high school teams, and then also one in Broward County at St. Thomas will put the women's high school teams up to 3 now versus there was only 1 last year. So there is youth rugby growth in Florida. As we get back to live action here, scrum down to Jamaica. They're putting the ball in right around their 10-meter line, getting pushed back by the Bahamas. They stole the line out, but it was a bad pass. And who is there? Christie to the dish, trying to get it wide. Oh, and another steal by the Bahamas. Whistle blown by the referee.
It was the outside center for the Bahamas. I believe his name is Spencer Graham, taking that ball.
Referee calling a knock on by the Bahamas, so it's a scrum down Jamaica. But I'm very impressed, Javier, with this Bahamian scrum. They have been pushing Jamaica back every scrum down and been winning the ball even when they don't put it in themselves.
I think that's been a bit of a surprise because that was really the game plan for Jamaica coming into this.
Absolutely. That's how they were able to beat Guyana on Sunday, using their size. But as you see, Bahamas, wow, won it again. going weak side. That's the third one in a row they've won from Jamaica, the scrum downs.
I think they just seem to be coming in a little bit lower.
Big power block coming through. Passing the ball out. Offsides by Jamaica. Penalty. Bahamas, you got to place it to where the referee is. There we go. He's going to let him redo it.
Probably
Tap on. It out wide. Just did not connect on that pass. However, there is another offsides by Jamaica. Poor discipline by Jamaica here. Gives Bahamas an opportunity. Will they go for points or another option? We'll take a look at it here. They're pretty much right in front of the post, or just off to the left. Oh, they're going to run a play here.
being down 17-0.
Tap and go, giving it to the big 12 man. Nobody's around him. Knocks the defender over. Driving three guys into the try zone. Is he in? We cannot tell yet. No, the referee says no. He's knocking on the door. Getting tied up. Ball going the other. Right on that white try line. Haven't broken the lane yet. Looks like they're in the try zone. Can they touch it down? I cannot tell, ladies and gentlemen.
I see a hand up.
Do you see a hand up?
I did not see the referee indicate a try was scored.
It looks like they held the ball up. Scrum. Yep. I think that's what well, I don't know. He's talking to the Bahamian player here.
He may have been hanging onto that ball trying to make an extra move down there.
This is the closest Bahamas has been to score here in this match. 8 minutes into the second half, Jamaica up 17-0. Scrum down Bahamas. Bahamas got it into the try zone, but they did not physically touch the ball down, so the ball was held up, and they will bring it back out for a 5-meter scrum to the Bahamas. Now, Javier, based on how well that the Bahamas have been playing with their scrum, I think they're just going to try to push this ball in.
Yeah, and with all the opportunities they've lost due to handling errors, they should definitely maintain control. They're driving.
Absolutely. When the ball's flying around the backs and nothing's landing, you want to just keep it tight, keep it in the forwards, and just drive it home. It seems like the longer the game's going on, the better that the Bahamian forwards have been playing here. Once again, 8 minutes into the second half, Jamaica up 17-0 over Bahamas. Bahamas knocking on the door at the 5-meter. They do have the scrum down. And so far in the last several scrum downs, Javier, Bahamas has had the upper hand.
They're certainly winning in the set pieces.
8-man pick. Oh, he loses the ball, trying to go around the corner. Oh, and he knocks the ball on. How unfortunate. Opportunity lost. That's the theme of the game so far for Bahamas.
It seems to be every possession, every time they're threatening. They just need to be a little more patient. They were knocking on the door. They were over the try line.
First game for the Bahamas in the Rugby America's North Championship. Jamaica played on Sunday. They ended up beating Guyana. So Bahamas trying to get the cobwebs out from this first game. Several of these guys, they have not had a game as a unit against another competitor. They've had scrimmages, but it always takes usually one game to kind of figure out what you're getting into here and what you have opportunity-wise. Bahamas pushing them back still. Looks like the referee is going to reset the scrum and do it again. I think the ball went out on the backside there. 10 minutes into the second half, Jamaica up 17-0 over Bahamas. Bahamas knocking on. They're pushing them. Wow. Pushing it right over and no. Diving over the scrum. That is a dangerous play, actually, and so the referee penalizes the team. We do have a Jamaican player on the ground. That's going to be a penalty for Jamaica as they clear the kick. Christie, the 10, clearing it again. So Jamaica dodges a bullet there with Bahamas right on their try line. They're about the 10, they're at their 10 meter right now. Referee is making sure that the Bahamas are back 10 off this line out.
Jamaica still has a player down.
Javier, I thought that Bahamas ever going to be able to punch it in there, but opportunities lost. That's just the challenge of this game. If they keep their pack kind of moving forward, I think they'll be able to find the try zone before the end of this match.
I think what's really showing is the fact that this is their first game.
Right.
They've got the pieces if they could put it together.
That ball is not in straight, so Bahamas will have an option, line out or scrum down. The way their scrum's been playing, I would figure they will take the scrum down. And so they do. Scrum down Bahamas. So in the first half, we saw a lot of Nicholas Lane, the scrum half for the Bahamas. He was kind of distributing it out to the backs, but then in the second half, they've really kept it tight with their forwards, and they've done pretty well. It seems like they have an advantage over Jamaica in the forwards. So maybe that's where they will see them attack from this scrum down. Jamaica stealing the scrum. Errant pass to the 12. They're trying to get wide here. Good pass. Another pass to the winger. That was a knock on. So we will.
Looks like the knock on will be awarded. Nope.
Knock on not awarded. However, Bahamas will take the line out. First line out from our side of the pitch in this second half. 13 minutes into the second. 17-0 Jamaica over the Bahamas. Bahamas grabs it. They win their line out. Taken by the 12. However, he knocks it on. Advantage Jamaica. Trying to make the most of it. Passing it wide. They got something moving here. Spinning it wide. They got the wheels out. Great pass by the 14. Oh, did he get it turned over? Yes, knocked forward by Jamaica. Wow.
Once again, turnover by Bahamas. Ball in hand, running the line. Outside center knocks it on. And Jamaica once again capitalizes on the opportunity.
Now, James Alexander Farrington, he's the number 12 from Bahamas. He's had some great runs. Just one of those things. Wasn't able to gather that ball in. Jamaica grabs it with the turnover and takes it down to Bahamas' 10-meter line. It's going to be a scrum down Bahamas.
I think a lot of these ball handling errors are happening because they just don't have the right depth.
Good point. You know, we are seeing a lot of flat play, especially from the back lines here.
James Farrington had to hit his brakes to try and field that ball on the line. Just wasn't happening.
So Bahamas has a slight breeze to their backs, and it's actually turning out to be a really nice night here in Miramar, just north of Miami at Vizcaya Park. All week it's been really warm, really hot with the sun glaring down, but this actually turned into a great night game since the weather delay. Bahamas placing the ball in. And they have made a change at scrum half. Molly Camacho has been moved into scrum half. And Nicholas Lane is done for the day, it looks like. Good clearing kick by the Bahamas. "15 minutes into the second half, 17-0 Jamaica over Bahamas. Bahamas now attacking with the put. Like we said, they have been getting better the whole game in the scrums. So we figure looks like they should use their big men and kind of drive it back here, but Jamaica's holding tough. Do not see as much ground and pound from Jamaica, Javier, with this game as opposed to when they played Guyana on Sunday.
Well, they've really had no need to. They're very effective in the back line. Adrian Christie is taking care of business, and that's where their opportunities are.
Definitely a playmaker on Jamaica, the number 10, Adrian Christie, a.k.a. the Honey Badger, with his great hairstyle. Bahamas gets it out to their 13. He crashes it up. A pick and go by the 12. Very hard to bring down. Harrington with it, taking it all the way up to the 5. Another crash ball.
They've got to be
right off the ruck. They got to be right there. Taking it in. The hooker with it. Jamaica driving back. Looks like Spencer Graham, the 13, was injured on that play. He's still getting up.
That would be a loss. Looks like he's walking it off best he can. And he's taking a knee.
Looks like it is a knock-on from Bahamas, and that is disappointing. They were right there again. Injury to Spencer Graham. He's being tended to, the number 13 from the Bahamas. He had that crash coming up. Looks like he's having a shoulder injury. I don't know if he's going to be out for the game or not. Joshua Cartwright, he is, looking for the number 19, and that is
Adam Miller, I think, is the player's name.
Ah, there he is, Adam Miller. He's actually a front row player, but he's been doing a lot of running right now. The 12, James Alexander Farrington, he's had several, number 12 from Bahamas, several good runs. Jamaica putting in the scrum down here. They're going to try to clear it, but no. Is it steal by the Bahamas? But nope, Jamaica still has it. They're clearing the kick, and they have survived once again. Bahamas got to be feeling disappointed with that. On the door twice and unable to get in, Javier.
Once again, we saw them win the ball in the scrum. We saw a thundering run from the center play, but they just can't put the pieces together without having some kind of a turnover. The knock-ons, the ball handling mistakes have killed every opportunity they've had.
Rugby's America North would like to thank our partners DHL and KPMG for their support of Rand Rugby. The referee kit, game balls, and event tents supplied to us today by Canterbury, a proud sponsor of USA Rugby South. 16 minutes into the second half, 17-0 Jamaica. it could have been or has been kind of a tale of two teams in the fact that Jamaica scored early, hasn't done much lately. Bahamas pounding on the door, just unable to get through over that try line as they have another crash up the middle. They did say they wanted to play in and out. They want to play inside with the crash and then get it wide. For their speed, we've seen a lot of crash ball. Ooh, that's from the side right there.
Yeah, they've gotten away with a couple from the side.
From the side, penalty. Will they take a quick tap? Yes, they do. The 15 takes a quick tap. A penalty on Jamaica. Hold on.
Well, I think I know who I'd give the ball to.
Absolutely. I'd give it to their number 12, actually.
Absolutely.
Or the 19.
Adam Miller, I believe, is 19.
Adam Miller, 19. Let's see if he gets the ball. They haven't been able to stop him when he's running. Or they have a pod set up, as you can tell, right behind the ball. Whistle blown, Jamaica right on their goal line. Taking it with the pod. The pod is taking it up right by the goal line. He cannot get the ball out to touch the try line.
And once again, it was
to the right.
12.
Oh, going to try to score in the corner. The number 7 has it. He's in and he's down. Try Bahamas. They get on the board, the first try of the tournament for the men in black and blue. At the 56th minute, 17 Jamaica, 5 points for Bahamas. And they'll be awaiting the kick after. 16 minutes left in this game. Javier, wow, we finally broke through that defensive line from Jamaica. Looks like they're going to make it a game.
I think that was Sanchez Store on the outside there. They attacked inside. Finally were able to get the ball out wide into some space and get the job done. Good job there by Sanchez Lang on the score.
So Spencer Graham took a big hit when he was running the ball earlier. It looks like he's okay now. He's going to be here for the extra point here. Once again, join us tomorrow night for a doubleheader of action from Pool A. You will see Turks and Caicos, Cayman Islands versus Mexico. Both of them are undefeated. And then our nightcap is going to be USA South versus Trinidad Tobago. The kick is up, and it is no good. Those are actually the back posts for football. Did not make it. So the score is 17-5. 18 minutes into the second half.
The ice
Bahamas,
is broken. Plenty of time.
Well, you know what? It took a half, a little over half for the Bahamas to kind of get up and running, Javier.
Again, they've had the pieces working independently. They're winning in the scrum. They're hitting hard in the lines. They just can't tie the two together and get some multiple phases going.
It has been a challenging game in the fact that we've had 2 lightning delays. So it's been hard to find a rhythm here. But Bahamas looks like they've been finally found one.
They certainly seem to be playing with a little more confidence right now.
Ooh, the kick. Not 10.
A rare error by number 10. Otherwise had a stellar game. Adrian Christie.
Right, Adrian Christie's had a great game. Little fatigue setting in for Jamaica. Wow, and Bahamas elects for the re-kick. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I don't believe I've ever seen that.
I know it's an option, but I'd never take it. Whatever, Christie with the kick. Drops down, and not bad. Looks like it's going to be Jamaica's ball. Looks like we have an injury to the Bahamas, one of the players from the Bahamas here.
Just question that call. They could have had a scrum at the center on the restart.
You can follow along on Twitter and Facebook at Rugby America's North, or join the conversation by using hashtag RanSuperWeek. We are streaming live all week long at rugbyamericasnorth.com. If you have been following us the last couple days here for RAN Super Week, we have been putting the score and the time on the screen. However, we had a technical difficulty due to the lightning and we're unable to provide that service for you, but no worries. Javier and I will keep you dialed in on the action here from Vizcaya Park in Miramar, Florida, just north of Miami. You are seeing lights. The sun has gone down and it has cooled off. It's feeling actually really good. I'm not sweating finally, Javier, which is a good thing. 18
That
minutes.
is a good thing.
Right. 18 minutes into the second half. 17-0 Jamaica right now as we check on an injured player on the sideline. 17-5, your score. Jamaica over Bahamas right now.
Is a pen? I don't know. I think it got to be a penalty. But I'm not forward. Yeah, on my side, no.
Not sure what the call was there. He may have played the player out of bounds.
Oh, okay. He's going for a referee is signaling a high tackle on Jamaica, so Bahamas will have a penalty kick. Looks like they're going to kick for touch here. And we'll have a line out right around the 10-meter of Jamaica. Javier, is it just me, or does Jamaica look a little sluggish?
Well, I think they're starting to feel the effect of the big guys from the Bahamas.
They have been on the back foot this whole second half. They came out guns a-blazing in the first half, scored a try in the first 2 minutes of the game, and then were working their magic in the first half. They have slowed down dramatically, and I think that's due to the play of the Bahamas pack.
Yeah, they're not only pushing them in the set pieces, but what's happening is in the mauls, they're also providing some drive, and that's very tiring if you're trying to defend that.
Eventual knock forward by Bahamas there will be a scrum down to Jamaica. Now it looks like Bahamas are starting to find their rhythm, using the scrum to set up the big number 12 coming through, James Alexander Farrington. When he gets ahead of steam up, nobody's been challenging him by any means.
You know, the outside center is an equally powerful runner. It'd be nice if the two of them could work together. It'd be hard to stop.
Right. 10 minutes left in this contest. Jamaica up 17-5. Bahamas have definitely looked good in the second half. Let's see if they can turn those good looks into some points. You know, that was always been my strategy, Javier, when I play, turn my good looks into points.
How'd that work for you?
It worked out very well, okay? Every time I play, it works out very well, Javier.
Well, I always say, look good, feel good, play good.
Right. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it, Javier. As we have the scrum down here by Jamaica, Bahamas have been stealing these scrum downs, these put-ins by Jamaica. Let's see if they can get another one here.
You just see they're very high in the pack
Right.
on the Jamaica side.
Ball went straight out, so we'll do it all over again. Jamaica maintains possession of their scrum. Bad pass to Christie. Jamaica able to hold on to it. No, Bahamas steals it. And Jamaica pushes them out of bounds.
Okay, that was a good quick throw in there. Ball to
Quick
Christie.
out. Oh!
Christie cuts it in.
Great hit, but the ball's still going. Intercepted by Bahamas. He's breaking it right down the field. Got two guys on him. Turnover by Jamaica. The ball goes forward. Jamaica gathers it. Ball is out.
I think he's going to call the first knock there.
Knocked forward by Bahamas. Wow. Interception. They were taking it down. They were right around the 5-meter line before Bahamian player got tackled there.
Looked like we were going to get to a one-possession game.
Right. It started out with Jamaica having the ball and then a big hit by the number 12, Jays Alexander Farrington. That kind of got the defense moving in the right direction. Then an errant pass by Jamaica forced the interception by Bahamas. I don't know, Javier. You think they're going to push this over here? I think they're going to win it. Oh, turnover. Oh. Referee saying went straight out of the tunnel. They will redo it. Once again, don't forget a doubleheader tomorrow night. 2 games. Pool A, Cayman and Islands in Mexico. That's going to be a great game. And not only that, another great game on the slate. 6 o'clock, USA South versus Trinidad Tobago. All teams are undefeated that are playing tomorrow, so it's definitely going to be 2 great contests, and the winners will be heading to the final on Saturday. Jamaica still maintaining possession, tried the clearing kick. Winger grabs it, going down the sideline. Got 3 guys on him, going backwards. Ball still going backwards. The 13 is winger. Center picks it up. Looking to dish, looking to offload. Can they get it down? Right in front of the post. Passing the ball out. They have an overload. They can get it wide. Can he put the ball down in the corner? I don't see a signal. Yes, I do.
Yes.
It's another try by the Bahamas. With 6 minutes left in the game, Bahamas got it down on the left side of the try zone. 17-10 Jamaica. We may add 2 more points for Bahamas right here with the extra point. Javier, wow. What a great series right there.
That was great. Persistent play by the Bahamas, not giving up. Maybe a little case of Jamaica being tired and maybe trying to rest on their 17-point lead. There's no time for that now.
Wow. You know, if you told me at the beginning of the game when the Jamaicans just looked like they came out on fire, and it's kind of like a slow boil, I guess. You know, when you cook them ribs nice and slow and they come out real good, it's almost the same with the Bahamas and their game plan. They started slow, but it's not how you start. It's
Off the bone on these ribs right now.
nice. I like it, Javier. Extra point up. Oh, that will not do the job. So here's the deal, folks. We have 5 minutes left in this game. Jamaica is up by a try and conversion, 17-10. Bahamas itching to get that ball back. We'll see on the kickoff here. Coming down to the wire with this one, a 1-score difference. 5 minutes left.
I didn't see who made that score for Bahamas, but I did see the outside center pick up the loose ball and get it down close.
That was a great run by Spencer Graham to get them in scoring range or scoring distance, so to speak. Take up by Bahamas. They're running with a lot of energy right now. Ball knocked backwards, but they still maintain possession. They're going around the corner. Tackled on the sideline here and knocked out of bounds. They're fighting the clock here. 4 minutes left in the game.
Looks like we got a line out to Jamaica.
Driving it through. All right, knock forward, the referee calls. It's going to be Bahamas ball.
14.
2.5 minutes left in this game. Jamaica up 17-10. A try and an extra point will seal the deal or tie it up for Bahamas. Bahamas need to make something out of this scrum down here. They do have had the advantage in the second half with the scrums. Ball is out. A lot of pressure, but no.
Ooh, penalty.
Coming in from the side on that ruck. A quick tap by Bahamas. They have some momentum here. Nice passing. Bring it to the 12. Oh!
Same story. Number 12 tried to take the pass flat.
Must have been knocked back 10 by Jamaica. Referee calling a penalty for the Bahamas. 2 minutes, a minute and a half left. Outside center taking it, setting it up right at the 10 meters of Jamaica. Jamaica ready for him, got the line set. They're coming out, they're attacking. They show signs of life right towards the end of the game. Bahamas needs to get it out wide. Nice pass. Oh, errant pass. The ball's on the ground. Oh, unfortunate there. A knock forward by Bahamas. Going to be scrum down Jamaica. We're under a minute left in the game. 17-10 Jamaica. All we need is a try and a conversion by Bahamas, and this game is all tied up. We'll see what happens here. This will probably be the last scrum down of the game. 30 seconds left in the game. Jamaica just letting the clock run down before they put this ball in. Bahamas down a try. They got to get this ball back. They've been pushing the Jamaican scrum back all second half. Let's see if they can do it right here. No. Not in straight, or went straight out one way or the other. They're going to redo it. The horn is going to sound, but we're still going to be playing here. That is the final whistle, so final horn. So what that telling you is, Javier, it's going to be an exciting scrum down right here.
Here we go. We're at full time. Scrum down. We'll see if Bahamas can muster one more big push and have one more possession. There's the push.
Jamaica has to kick the ball out. If it gets out, the game is over. And that is full time right there, ladies and gentlemen. Bahamas almost coming back and tying the game up. But in the end, Jamaica holds on. Final score, Jamaica 17, Bahamas 10. We will be back shortly for a post-game analysis and also the interviews with the winning team of Jamaica. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we are unable to have the post-game interview. The lights have just been turned off. We went overtime significantly for this last game, but if you were watching the game, it was very exciting. Bahamas almost coming from behind to pull this one out. They started off slow, they finished strong, but those opportunities right by in the second half with the try zone, they were knocking on the door 2 or 3 times, unable to get it in. They did score 2 tries, but in the end, Jamaica holds on 17-10 for the final. Jamaica will be moving on to the Trophy Championships on Sunday, and we will be back tomorrow with a doubleheader starting at 4 o'clock. Big matchup in Pool 1 with Mexico versus Cayman Islands, and then our nightcap tomorrow, 6 o'clock, USA South, the home team in this tournament, facing Trinidad and Tobago. My name is Mark Patterson. Thank you very much for my colleague Javier Esteve for helping me out with commentary today. It's been a pleasure, and we will see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock from Vizcaya Park in Miramar, Florida for the 2016 Rugby America's North Championship.